Welcome to this video, and in today's lesson is the final video on Surds. I want you to have a go at this worksheet that you can see before you. You should be able to find it in the link in the description below. Have a go at these questions, pause the video, and come back. Welcome back. Our first question is root 12. Root 12 is made from 4 times 3, and root 4, as we should know, is equal to 2. So we get 2 root 3 as our final answer. For question 2, we have root 24. Root 24 is equal to root 4 times root 6. And root 4, like before, is equal to 2 root 6. For question 3, we have root 32. Root 32 is made from 4 times 8, and that can be simplified because root 4 is equal to 2 root 8. You may have left this as your final answer, but it can actually be simplified. And that is because root 8 can be simplified to root 4 root 2. Root 4 is equal to 2, so we get 2 times 2, giving us the 4 here. And the root 8, we should know, becomes root 4 root 2. So we have the root 2 left over. So our final answer is 4 root 2. For the fourth question, I have root 108. This is simplified to root 36 and root 3. And remember, root 36 is a squared number, so it can be simplified. That then becomes simplified as 6 root 3. Remember, squared numbers, such as this 36, 4, and all of the other 4s, can be simplified. Make sure you remember that, as it will help you tremendously when it comes to surds. Moving on, let's look at the calculate questions. We have root 90 divided by root 10. That gives us root 9, as 90 divided by 10 is 9. Root 9 is simplified to 3 as it is a squared number. We have root 72 divided by root 2. This is equal to root 36. Root 36 is equal to 6, as 6 times 6 equals 36. For root 200 divided by root 8, we get root 25. And root 25 is simplified to root 5, as 5 times 5 equals 25. We then have root 180 divided by root 3. That gives us root 60. And root 60 is made from root 4 and root 15. And remember, root 4 is equal to 2. So our final answer is 2 root 15. Now we have our multiplication questions. We have root 2 multiplied by root 24. That gives us root 48, which is then simplified to root 16 root 3. Root 16 is equal to 4, so we get our final answer as 4 root 3. The next question is root 3 times root 12. This gives us root 36, and root 36 is equal to 6. For our next question, we have root 2 times root 10, and that gives us root 20. Root 20 is made from 4 and 5, and root 4 is always equal to 2. So our final answer is written as 2 root 5. For root 3 times root 15, we have root 9 root 5, and that's because we get root 45, and 9 times 5 equals 45. The root 9 is simplified to 3, so we get 3 root 5. Here we have calculation questions. The first one is for root 32 plus root 50. We simplify it to 4 root 2 plus 5 root 2, giving us 9 root 2 as our answer. If you're struggling in simplifying surds, make sure to check out my other video on HKN Studypedia on how to simplify surds. For root 147 plus root 27, it's simplified to 7 root 3 plus 3 root 3, which gives us 10 root 3. Root 28 plus root 175 is equal to 2 root 7 plus 5 root 7. This is simplified to 7 root 7. We then have root 175 plus root 112. This is equal to 5 root 7 plus 4 root 7, giving our final answer as 9 root 7. We next have root 38 minus root 8. This is 4 root 2 minus 2 root 2, and that gives us 2 root 2. We have root 48 minus root 12, which is simplified to 4 root 3 minus 2 root 3. This gives us 2 root 3. We next have root 72 minus root 8. This is equal to 6 root 2 minus 2 root 2, which equals 4 root 2. Finally, we have root 50 minus root 18. This is equal to 5 root 2 minus 3 root 2. That gives us 2 root 2. Now let's look at rationalize the denominator. We have 1 over root 5. Root 5 times root 5 is what we do to the top and the bottom of the fraction. And therefore, we get 1 root 5. And root 5 times root 5 is 5. So we get the denominator as 5. And remember, the point of rationalizing the denominator is to eliminate the surd. So, for our next question, we have 7 2 root 2. There isn't a plus or a minus between the 2 and the root 2, so we multiply the top and the bottom by only root 2. This leaves us with 7 root 2. And root 2 times root 2 is 4, and 2 times root 4, which is 2, is 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. We then have 1 over 3 plus root 2. We multiply the top and the bottom by 3 minus root 2. So that way, we get 3 minus root 2. And if you do the grid or the FOIL method, and I've gone through the grid method in rationalizing the denominator, you get 7 at the bottom. Thanks for watching this video, and hopefully you found this interesting and useful. And this is my final video on Surds. Please make sure to check out the other videos I have on HKN Studypedia. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.